time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today's Tuesday, January 27th, FOMC Eve. S&P is up 34 points, NASDAQ up 260. Russell is up 6, and the Dow is still red, down almost a full percent, down 418 points. Gold up 1%, silver is down 4%. Notes and bonds a little bit red, 10-year yield up 0.5%. Oil's up almost 3. Natural gas finally taking a break. It is down 4.5%. Soybeans and wheat finished green. Corn finished red. Euro and the pound are both up almost 1%. And Bitcoin's up 1%. VIX down about 1/3% from yesterday's close, sitting at 16.09. We've got the NASDAQ pushing new highs of day. IWM at highs of day. SPY trying to get up to highs of day. As far as my trades, haven't had any double stops on BIX. A bunch of one-sided stops, but I've got several tranches still open going into the close here. So up about 1,500 currently. Didn't do any Elmos today. Just did not see the action I wanted. I almost got in one right here, but then it immediately shot up, and so I escaped that one, and then just didn't like the action for any others. The premium got too low, so didn't do any of those. Didn't do a 1 DTE today because FOMC is tomorrow. No calendars. My directional trading was 3 for 3 on those. Bring that over. Just a few base hits. Apple, AVGO, Amazon. The AAA crew, plus 1,500 on those. I did just enter a swing trade in Meta. And that was really based on a couple things. One, the daily chart kind of coming to the top of this area where it's hit it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Meta's been really strong, thinking it might bust through, and then on the lower time frame chart as well, kind of same thing. It just kept pushing, and when it started pushing up towards it, looked like it wanted to break through, and it is currently. So doing what I had hoped. But I'm going to hold that swing trade till tomorrow. I may scale out of some today if this thing really starts moving, but that's that. And then I put on a Rick. Just felt like we were going to move here at some point. Either the VIX was going to start pumping, which I think could happen, whether, if SPX goes up to all-time highs, sometimes the VIX will start climbing. Or if we sell off and the VIX starts pumping to get a little bit of juice for FOMC tomorrow. Either way, it won't take much of a move, so I just entered a little 3-lot Rick. I'll take one off if it hits $5. And then I'll scale out of the others, depending on what happens here. But that's it for me today. It's just kind of a directional type day. Bitcoin's pushing through yesterday's high. Nice jump in Bitcoin off the bottom. Biggest stock movers on my list for today are CoreWeave, that's up 12%. Watson, did you catch any of that? I heard you mention it earlier. CoreWeave up 12%. GM's up 9%. I think, did GM have earnings, I think? Yeah. General Motors had earnings. It's up 9%. Nebius is up 9%. MU's up 6%. New all-time high in MU. Amazon and Microsoft both up about 2.5%. Nvidia's up 1.5%. On the red side, UNH had earnings. Just a absolute crush. 2 days ago, UNH was at 357. Now it's at 281. Reddit down 8%. Rivian down another 3%. Rivian's just been sliding. I didn't do anything on my wheel portfolio today. Hood is currently down about 1.3%. That position is down a little bit. Bitcoin is up 1.7%. We've already rolled the calls a couple times in Bitcoin. Nebius is up over 8%. Netflix down about 0.5%. That position is still green. Rivian is down 3%. That one's getting pretty deep in the money. SLV, interestingly, I guess it was, I don't know, based on the close of the futures versus the ETF, but SIL is down 3.5%, but SLV, the ETF, is up 2.5%. So not sure what's up with that. UNG is down 1%. That position's still up nicely after the surge we've seen in natty gas. What's up, discount? Too busy for us, huh? I understand. Life gets in the way. Hopefully good busy. Hopefully good life events. Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Take care of what matters the most. We'll be here when you're ready to come back, my friend. Bitcoin is surging up almost 2%. So obviously tomorrow is FOMC. So we will start streaming at 12:45 Central. So that's 15 minutes before the data release. 12:45 Central, 1:45 for you East Coasters who can't figure out the different time zones. So we'll start live streaming then. Thursday is unemployment claims pre-market, and Friday is PPI pre-market. Yeah, my directional trading has definitely become a big focus for sure. I'm on a little hot streak. One, two, three, four, five, six green days in a row. After I had that mid-month week where 4 out of 5 days were red, I kind of had to, I took the whole weekend and kind of redialed things in, and it's helped. Really good stats over that period too. 77% win rate. Over a 3 average win versus loss. 100% win day win rate, and then profit factor 10.4. Those are solid stats. Not that I can keep that up, but it's a good little streak. S&P dipping down to 84. Meta's trying to still creep up to previous day high. It looked like the VIX was going to start pumping right here at 1 p.m. my time. The S&P was moving sideways, but the VIX jumped from under 16. I mean, I guess that's only 15 cents, but looked like a decent little pop at the time. Sorry, I had my audio on there. Just keeping an eye on Meta here, that swing trade. I guess I'll put an order in to close 1 of 3 if it hits before the close here. Got in at 1176. It's already up to 1265. I'll put an order in at I'll put an order in at 14 to take 1 of 3 off in Meta if it keeps pushing. The right hook. Look at that, Watson. I told you, Watson, I'm a genius. I told you I'm a fortune teller. I don't know why you don't listen to me. There's a few other, so here, I'll show you my day trades for today. Apple was one, caught it off of pre-market high right here when it started to bounce. Had a pretty decent move, but the option contracts just did not move much, so that was a small winner. And then Amazon. Or AVGO is my next one. Kind of a similar deal. And all of these were really being watched because of the higher time frame, like daily, hourly chart. AVGO pushed up to above pre-market high. When it pulled back here and started to react, I got long right here. It didn't hold. It fell off, so I cut it pretty quickly somewhere in this candle. And then when it reclaimed here, I re-entered and caught that move. So nice winner in AVGO even after taking that loss. So I think the loss was like 700 and then the win was like 1,500. So plus 656 on that. And then Amazon, S&P's dipping. Amazon, I took off of previous day high right here on this candle where it just came down and started to react. So I got in right here. Scaled out, was at a most when it hit this level up here that I had marked from the daily chart. I was at like 80%, and then when it rolled over, I just cut the runners. It ended up going more, but I was out. And then the other, a couple other ones that I posted that I was considering was, same time I got in Amazon, I was looking at QQQ on this pullback to pre-market highs. That one worked out well. I was going to do 0 DTE on that. And then the other one was MU. I was already past my 3 trades for the day, so I didn't take it, but nice trend line break right here. Kind of pulled back, tagged it again, and then off to the races up to new all-time highs. Let's see if Meta can get a new high of day here. It's back above previous day high. The expectation is no change in interest rates, 97% chance. So we'll see what Jerome has to say about his forward-looking statements. Was there any decent earnings today? Let's see. After the bell, Texas Instruments, no. ASML, maybe? Starbucks? Let's see. I think ASML, I don't think those options are great. Let's see. They're not bad. About $1.50, $2 wide, but it's a $1,400 stock. So ASML is tradable. Starbucks. So I like to stay under $500 on risk on these. These are just for fun, and so ASML would be too big, and then Starbucks, that's probably too small. What is Starbucks doing? Starbucks has been on a little bit of a surge lately for the last week or so. But yeah, I'm going to pass. Is that tomorrow? Trump Daddy's announcing the new Fed chair? Didn't realize that was tomorrow. I didn't realize there was a specific date. Meta, creeping. Meta's creeping, Watson. What did my charts? Let me, Watson. Do you need me to go get it for you? What did my chart say? Here, I'll get it for you. Don't worry. Just in case you guys didn't see it. Where is it? Where's Meta right now? Right at the tip of that arrow, I believe. I'm a genius. I am a forecasting genius. might be a fortune teller after all. I've been saying I'm not. Maybe I am. Well, my Rick is not doing so hot. SPX is just kind of chopping here. I might have to build a new proprietary indicator if I'm not careful. Can you believe I did all that without VWAP? How is that possible? Just a blank chart with a couple lines on it. Well, I really don't want my Rick to go all the way to max loss here. I was hoping just for a little shimmy to get out of at least some of it. VIX starting to creep up back above yesterday's close. NASDAQ hit a new high on that push, but S&P no. Russell yes, S&P no. Got about 12 minutes till MOC. SPX is 82, so let's see, 80, wow. 85 fly is probably getting close. $85 fly is around $1.70 or $1.75. So we could get filled at $2 before MOC. Just like we did yesterday. VIX pumping in a little juice in. A little FOMC juice, I think. I posted in the 0 DTE channel. I mean, I don't know that I've paid enough attention to know, but I mean, 37.5 points expected move between now and tomorrow's expiration, including FOMC. That just seems super low, doesn't it? I mean, we were having 40, 50 point expected moves for one day just, a couple weeks ago, a week ago. 57, yeah. Let's see. I always do the $4 strikes on the FOMC Iron Condor. So looking at that right now, we're at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I guess it's about 90 wide. I mean, a lot of times we'll get 90 or over 100 wide right before FOMC announcement. So we'll see what they're at tomorrow. But yeah, that's low. It's pretty low. Yeah, I mean, it's like the options are thinking everything is just honky-dory. Hey, Watson, look where meta reversed. Right at the tip of that arrow. Go check it out again if you don't remember. Right at the, I mean, almost to the tick. What do you think about that? How did I do that? Yep. I'm still holding my Rick Brandon. I will definitely post in the trade channel if I do anything with that, but it's not looking too solid. Yeah, B market. I'll be trading in Mahomes today. For anyone new here, hope you're sensing the sarcasm in me calling myself a fortune-telling genius. Sometimes I'll be saying stuff thinking that everybody understands the sarcasm, and then I get some messages. Wasn't quite understood. Yeah, my Rick is right in the middle. Although the decay hasn't been too bad with the VIX kind of pumping like it is. $85 butterfly still $1.70. It's kind of in between strikes though. Yeah, that looks good. Dark Avenger. SPX down to 82. So my Rick needs below 76 or above 88. Elliot, are you on here? You closing any Bics early? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 unstopped tranches. Got strikes from 85 to 90, 80 to 85, 80 to 90, 70 to 85. I'm going to let them ride. Let them ride. About 4.5 minutes to MOC. SPX still in between strikes. $85 butterflies trading for about $1.80. If we can get up closer to 85, should be close to $2. The 80 fly is only trading around $1.40. SPX down to 81. Let me turn on my financial juice. Let the juice loose.
Trump says Cuba is very close to failing.
Is Trump on the mic right now? Seen some posts. Okay, well, I like that for Mahomes. Keep talking. Let us get filled on the Mahomes first, then start talking. All right, I'm going to put in an order on the 85 fly. $2. If it can bounce just another point or two, it should fill. Got 2 minutes till MOC. Hey, there's only one fortune teller here, Watson. Okay? There's only room for one fortune teller here.
The euro last up 1.31%, the dollar yen down 1.29%, and sterling up 1.14%. Saudi Crown Prince tells Iranian president it won't allow airspace or land to be used in any military action against Tehran, according to state news agency.
Looks like it should be if we creep up just a little bit more. One minute till MOC.
1 minute remaining for the market on close imbalance.
Come on, get up there and fill me.
Spot gold gains 3% to a record peak.
All right, creeping back up. Right at 85. Fill it. No fill yet.
10 seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 1.5 billion, Nasdaq 100 sell side 779 million, Dow 30 sell side 129 million, Mag 7 sell side 290 million.
1.2 billion sell side.
The euro rises.
Filled. Can't believe I didn't get filled. No fill on the 85s. Darn. Anybody get filled on the 85s? Mine looked like it should have filled. I mean, it was all over the order. I bet $1.95 got filled. Yeah, okay, $1.95. Yeah, sometimes you get a quick little pump in premium right when the announcement comes out. So I just left it instead of trying to go for $1.95.
Order filled.
I'm gonna cancel. I just got hit on one of my BICs on the 85 strike. If we're going down, my RIC needs below 76. $80 butterflies trading for over $2. I'm going to go half size on the 80. Filled at 210 on the 80. No scalp. Just going to let it ride. And letting my RIC ride. Yeah, just keep in mind, Articulate, you're going to get some crazy fills on the paper money that wouldn't happen in real life. This, at the end of the day, it gets so spready that those paper money fills are going to be just outrageous. But the other thing to keep in mind is, one lot in SPX, if you get filled at $2, your absolute max risk is $300. So starting with a one lot is pretty, and that's only if it pins that exact strike. So you can practice pretty low cost, even with real money. It's the paper, like definitely use the paper trading to kind of get used to the process and inputting your orders and stuff like that. But just understand it's going to be super unrealistic as far as the fills go. All right, SPX still around 80. Here is my Mahomes Rick combo. Below 76 or above 85 would be ideal. Seeing some things sell off. Tesla close to lows. Nvidia selling off. Goog, Apple. MU. SMH is selling off. SPX down to 78. VIX creeping up to 16.28, right at highs of day for VIX. SPX back to 80. 80 is my enemy. Watson, I thought you told me 85. I would take a 75 pin. Come on, we got to get that juice pumped in for FOMC. We need a little end of day sell-off. Three minutes to go. SPX at 80. Right in the pin. Right in the negative pin of my Rick and my Mahomes. I'd feel a lot better if I would have gotten filled on that 85 fly. Netflix is pushing through highs of day. Most everything else is kind of dipping. SNDK is bouncing. PLTR is bouncing, I guess. I got a few 80 strikes on my BICs, so three of them, they would like to stay above 80. My Mahomes would like to stay below 80. A little over 1 minute. Let's just go to 85. Make everybody happy, except for Watson. And Dark Avenger. All right, no more pushing on VIX. Coming back down to 16.2. "30 seconds. Need to move away from 80. Sitting at 79. $78. 10 seconds. Keep her coming.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
69.78.55.
Order cancelled.
So between my Rick and my Mahomes, about a $1,400 loser. Day trades winners. What else? BICs, nice winners. BICs looks like a little over 4,100 on BICs. Several pins. Good little Tuesday. Good little pre-FOMC Tuesday. All right, I'll be streaming live at the market open for some day trading. Try to sneak in a day trade or two before the FOMC chop kicks in. Also be doing the Creen at the open. And then we'll be streaming for FOMC tomorrow at 12:45 Central. All right, all. Have a good night. Take care. Cheers.